What's up, guys? It's Cameron, and I'm about to drop, I would say, arguably my best video yet. Actually, not even an arguably. This is my best video yet. You wanna know why? Because I actually typed it out. If y'all didn't know, I am a copywriter, and I just like writing in general. That's why I got into copyright. However, the topic of today's video will be the Matrix versus Young Men. And I know this may sound crazy, but in my opinion, I think young men are the most targeted by the Matrix because we are the most valuable and we are the most dangerous people. How? Because we have energy, we have strength, we have muscle, and we have more of an ability to learn, and we are more permeable and malleable, meaning that we can be changed. And you can change this strong, passionate young man into a weak, flabby sheep like the rest of us, how they want us to be in a 9-to-5 working. So let's get into it. Young men are the most valuable to the attacks brought by the Matrix. Between trying to make us softer, sexualize our minds, program us to be weaker, feed us unhealthy food, attempt to turn us into the LGBT+, glorify video games, and spreading body dysmorphia and eating disorders. Not only that, but for my black community, glorify violence to make us want to cause harm to our brothers and sisters, for that matter. Girls fight too, but guys are the ones mainly killing. I would also like to apologize. Actually, I'm not apologizing for Jack. I was gonna say apologizing for the planes that were gonna be flying overhead, but I'm not apologizing. Men, y'all don't have to explain yourself and prove nothing to nobody if that's not what y'all wanna do. All right, let's get it. I feel as though young men have it the hardest than ever before. I'm not saying back in the day wasn't hard, but with technology and what's readily available now, we are so much more susceptible into falling into the traps. Number one, they are pushing the soft man agenda, trying to make us softer and make it feel like it's okay to be weak. It isn't. If you are an able-bodied man, you should be pushing your body to its maximum potential. Number two, glorifying video games. I don't care what nobody says. Anything more than 3 hours of video games a week is bad for you if you aren't where you want to be in life. Nowadays, people would rather grind out their characters than themselves, and that's unacceptable. Period. Number three, fake natties and fake video/pictures of bodies shown us to make us feel less than if you don't have top 1% genetics or aren't shooting up loads of steroids to look a certain way. Listen, brother, if you are exercising and eating right, whatever body you have is a body you should be proud of, and now I'm proud for you. I don't care what nobody says. You don't need to compare yourself to the top 0.001% of the people on Instagram flexing. Even me, for example. I know I don't have the best body, but I know you may be seeing this and wondering, hey, how do I get like Cam? Listen, sometimes I feel the same way. Bro, I'm telling you, some of my mutuals on Instagram are crazy, and they're younger than me. Don't fall for that trap. Only compare yourself to who you are. No, only compare yourself to the man in the mirror. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. That's not your battle, and everyone is on different journeys and different stages of their journey. Man, let me get back to the script, bro. This is why I write scripts anyway, because I get off track and I get to the mumbo jumbo. I'm finna start writing all my YouTube scripts. All right, number three. Now, I will say this. This doesn't just affect young men, but anyone who does it. And that is vaping and doom scrolling. This is self-explanatory, but both of these things are horrible for you. Please stop this immediately. Vapes are the worst than you think, and we already know that they're bad. Come on. You see a vape ad every 10 scrolls, am I right? We already know it's bad, but it's worse. It's literally worse. In 10 years, we're gonna see who's smokers. And then not only that, but people compare vapes to cigarettes. Vapes are 5 times worse. They have 5 times the amount of chemicals. You get about 5 times the amount of puffs. Okay, a box of cigarettes is what, $6? A vape is $20 for like 5,000 puffs, bro. Last time I checked, which I haven't smoked a cigarette, but last time I checked, 5,000 puffs is probably like 30 times as many puffs as you would get out of a box of cigarettes. And a box of cigarettes is only 3 times cheaper. So just do the math on that. And then you can get these like hotcakes. Middle schoolers got vapes. I wouldn't be surprised if elementary schoolers got vapes as well, or around vapes, because everybody in their goddamn mom vapes. Stop that. Please stop that before it's too late. You shouldn't torture your lungs and body like that. Doom scrolling is also terrible. All the spikes of dopamine and different topics that you come across while doing so greatly hinders your focus and your ability to concentrate. Don't fry your receptors anymore and move away from instant gratification in general. That's an issue that we have now as well. With technology and advancements in life, everything is snap. But back in the day, you had to go out and do stuff. Back in the day, you had to go and fish and wait for the fish to bite the bait, and then you get to reel it in, and then that's when you get the gratification of it all after you've been there for like 30 minutes. Now, y'all can just pull up my phone, hop on IG. I'm gratifying myself as well. Listen, one of my next points is gonna go ham on that. All right. Number 4, unfortunately, this is for mainly my black brothers, but it is all the gangster and murder rap that has plagued our communities with violence and bloodshed. I can even speak on myself. Whenever I hear a Young Boy song or any other gangster rap artist, I'd be ready to mask up and spin blocks too. I'm telling you, bro, you should see how I be in my car. That's why I'm finna stop listening to that music. When I listen to that music, boy, yeah, I'm trying to do all type of malicious and bad things because the music got me feeling some type of way. I'm telling you, you can't go jerk up in traffic listening to, I don't know, maybe some classical music, things of that nature, peaceful music, R&B. All those other artists or all of those other genres definitely have you feeling a lot more peace and more calm and more tranquil than listening to Young Boy and all of the other artists that talk about murdering and killing people all day, mistreating women and slanging drugs. That's not cool either, by the way. I hope you know this. Oh, bro, especially if you grew up outside of the hood and you trying to go in it, I'd slap your ass. Oh, bro, and I'm not censoring that out either. All right. But yeah, for real, we need to stop listening to this poison and make better music that our people can listen to while not feeling like scheming on the next lick. For real. Number 5, the worst of it all. Seriously, please, before I even get into the topic, please stop. Because in case you didn't know, I can tell. We all can tell that you're a loser if you do this. And that is pornography. Watching pornography, indulging in pornography, scrolling and lusting over women on Instagram is just as bad. It's almost worse because you're just teasing yourself and it's a precursor to you going to the pornography, but you're not gonna feel as bad about lusting over the softcore. Softcore is like girls twerking and showing their boobs. You're not gonna feel as guilty about watching it when you should. It's disgusting, and you're sexualizing women. A lot of young men can't even look at a woman and just look at her for who she is, but instead you look at her for her body and her private parts. We need to stop that. I sometimes find myself doing that too. And ew, that's all listen, I'm gonna make another video on this, but let me get back to the script. It has become so accepted and widely accessible that it is popularized. Seriously, I'm gonna be honest with y'all for a second. The first time I was exposed to pornography, I was around 5 years old. It was softcore, it was cartoon, but it still opened my eyes to women and bodies and all of that, whatnot. The second time after that, I was around 9 years old whenever I first watched it. And yeah, bro, first time I watched it and jerked off. Please, stop jerking off. Seriously. But not just accepted, but glorified in a way that is totally disgusting. A lot of young men already said this, and I am gonna make a whole video on it. Because I feel so passionately about this topic, not in like a grotesque way, but about getting you guys to stop it. You could, like, it's normalized. Y'all talk about you're not gonna get ball cancer. You're not gonna get ball cancer if you nut from smashing your wife or your girlfriend. But you beating, choking your chicken like a little loser? Please, stop that. I promise you stop doing that, you can actually get you some real, yeah. But I'm gonna make a total other video on this and go in depth about how if you do that, you're a piece of garbage and you're a loser and you're probably never gonna amount to nothing and you're just lame in general. But you cannot be all of those things and you could be a high value, superior man. Because I'm telling you now, if you just stop that one habit, that one very malicious habit that seems to get overlooked, you will be a much better person. I promise you. I guarantee it. And you're gonna be able to look with your head up at all of the people who still do it. If you watch porn, I am better than you. I don't say that I'm better than nobody. But people who watch pornography, I know for a fact that I'm better than you. Why? Because I have better self-control. I'm better with women. My testosterone is higher. My energy levels are higher. I have less brain fog than you. I'm just a better, more optimal human being. My brain isn't as sexualized as yours. I can't lie, my brain is still kind of sexualized, but that's from years of programming and torture that I casted myself on by watching it. Listen, I'm not telling y'all this because I haven't done it before. All of these things are things and attacks that I've also went through. Y'all have to forget. Y'all can't forget I'm also a young man. I'm trying to talk to you as equal. But if you keep doing these things, whenever we are just men, we're not young men anymore, I will be so much freaking better than you that you're gonna start to hate me. You probably love me right now, respect me right now, but listen, my message is always gonna be straight. I'm gonna always be straightforward and I'm gonna always be honest. If you keep doing any of these things past, I don't know, a month from now, because you may need to wean off your habits, okay? Wean off your moderation. If you keep doing all of these things, a month from now, you are a loser and I will deem you as such. Skip the being nice. I'm being nice right now by telling y'all. But all of this will go completely out of the window 1 month from now if you haven't made any progress. Because all of these things are attacks on the matrix that you now know about. Before, you may have been oblivious to all of these attacks that have been going towards you. But now, since you know, you will be making a conscious decision to keep on indulging in all of this garbage that they have programmed you to probably like. So I can't even get mad at you. At this point, it may just be too late. But the Matrix feeds it down our throats. It's on every platform. Said it already. But till then, I hope you all have seen what I was saying about the Matrix trying to destroy us young men. We must come together and be stronger. Give your heart, for the day is another day on the battleground named Earth. You will either take a step backwards or forwards towards your goal. What will it be? FOD, freedom or death. I'm out. That was a good ass video. Oh, bro.